If you've ever spent hours making a video only to check your analytics and see 10 views and 0 comments, you're not alone. Every creator hits that wall. The truth is, YouTube doesn't care how hard you worked. It only cares how well you perform, especially in 5 key areas that most beginners ignore. These areas are the reason some channels take off like rockets while others stay invisible. In this video, I'm going to break down those 5 brutally effective strategies that, when used right, can explode your views, even if you're starting from absolute zero. Let's start with the most important moment in any video. The first 3 seconds. That's all the time you have to hook a viewer before they swipe away. Think about how you scroll through content. If the first few seconds don't grab you, you're gone. Your audience is doing the same. So you need to lead with shock, curiosity, or emotional tension. Something that makes the brain say, "Wait, what?" Don't waste this window with filler like, "Hey guys, welcome back." Instead, punch them in the face with something like, "I uploaded 37 videos and still got 0 views until I did this one thing." That statement builds tension and promises transformation. It's not just a hook, it's a cliffhanger. And once you master that moment, you've already outperformed half the platform. But a great hook means nothing if no one ever clicks. That's where your title comes in. Here's what most creators get wrong. They write titles like labels, not headlines. They try to describe the video instead of selling it. How to edit videos faster might explain the content, but it doesn't sell the story. Instead, use titles that tap into primal emotion, curiosity, fear, status, or urgency. Something like, "This editing trick cut my time in half, and no one talks about it," is instantly more clickable. Why? Because it promises a secret benefit and implies exclusivity. Use words like secret, banned, insane, deadly, or exposed to trigger clicks. And remember this formula: number plus emotion word plus result plus curiosity. For example, 5 brutal mistakes killing your views and how to fix them fast. That's a title that pulls you in and forces your thumb to stop scrolling. Now let's talk thumbnails, the unsung hero of virality. Your thumbnail doesn't need to be beautiful. It needs to be effective. Its job is to interrupt the scroll and amplify the emotion in your title. High-performing thumbnails do 3 things: show emotion, use contrast, and tell a visual story. Start with a close-up face showing exaggerated emotion: shock, disgust, rage, excitement. These expressions connect instantly with the viewer's brain. Next, use bold, minimal text, 3 words max, in massive, readable fonts. Bright colors like red and yellow increase urgency and visibility. Lastly, design the thumbnail and title to work as a team. If your title says, "My channel almost died," your thumbnail might say, "0 views," with a shocked face and a graph nosediving. Together, they create a curiosity loop that demands a click. And if you're a faceless creator, use cartoon avatars or AI-generated faces that amplify emotion. There's no excuse for boring thumbnails anymore. But even the best click-through rate means nothing if your video can't hold attention. And this is where most creators fail. Your content needs a structure that keeps people watching all the way through. Forget rambling intros and slow setups. Instead, design your videos like a dopamine machine. First, after the hook, give a quick payoff preview. Tell viewers what they'll get if they stick around. For example, in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how I tripled my views using a strategy no one is talking about. That statement sets the stakes. Then, deliver your value fast, but keep switching things up. Change angles, insert memes, use captions, sound effects, zooms. These pattern interrupts reset the brain's attention span every 15 seconds. Halfway through the video, drop a surprise bonus. Something like, "Here's one trick I didn't even plan to share." That re-engages viewers and boosts retention. And finally, end with transformation. Don't just summarize. Show how everything ties together and leave your audience with emotion or action. That's what makes them remember and share. Now, here's the secret weapon almost no one talks about: community signals. YouTube doesn't just rank videos, it ranks conversations. That means every comment, like, and share acts as a vote in the algorithm. If you want to grow fast, you need to start treating your first 2 hours post-upload like launch control. Respond to every single comment immediately. This shows YouTube that your video is alive, active, and engaging. And don't just wait for comments, prompt them. Say something like, comment the word boost if you're ready to grow. Simple, direct calls to action can double your engagement. Then seed your content across other platforms. Drop key takeaways in Facebook groups, Reddit threads, Twitter posts, or even WhatsApp groups for creators. Don't spam, lead with value. Give people a reason to check out your video, and they will. And here's the real hack. Start conversations inside your content. Ask questions. Prompt debates. When your comment section becomes a discussion board, the algorithm notices and rewards it. But here's where everything levels up. YouTube gives you all the feedback you need to win, right inside your analytics. If you're not looking at your click-through rate, your audience retention, and your average view duration, you're flying blind. A good click-through rate is above 5%. If you're not hitting that, your title or thumbnail is off. A solid average view duration is above 50%. If you're losing people early, your hook is weak or your pacing is too slow. Dive into your retention graph. Where are viewers dropping off? What moment made them leave? Fix that in your next video. And don't just study your worst content, study your best. Find patterns. Which titles, topics, and thumbnails brought in more traffic? Double down, repeat, refine. This isn't guesswork. It's a loop. Create, analyze, optimize. The data doesn't lie. Another powerful way to increase your views is by mastering the art of video timing and topic alignment. Not every video idea works at every moment. If you want to grow fast, learn to ride the wave of trending interest. Use tools like Google Trends, YouTube's Trending tab, and the Rising Queries section in your analytics to identify topics people are actively searching for. When you align your content with what your audience is already hungry for, your videos become discoverable before they go viral. But timing alone isn't enough. You also need to put your own spin on it. Take a trend and give it a twist. Instead of copying what everyone else is doing, ask, what's the version of this trend that only I can make? That unique perspective is what makes viewers click, stay, and subscribe. You're not chasing the algorithm, you're surfing it. And here's a truth that separates hobbyists from high performers. Consistency compounds visibility, not just in how often you post, but in your format, your style, and your delivery. When viewers know what to expect from your channel and when to expect it, they're more likely to return. You train both your audience and the algorithm through repetition. If your last video was a faceless AI documentary that delivered 3 quick tips in under 5 minutes and it performed well, do that again. Build a content system around your strengths. Give each video a familiar rhythm. And if you can, post on the same days and times each week. That small move signals reliability, which builds anticipation. And that anticipation turns into views before you even hit publish. The algorithm favors creators who show up not just often, but predictably. So create a cadence and stick to it. So here's what you need to remember. YouTube's success isn't random, it's strategic. You're not just uploading content, you're building a machine. And every part of that machine, the hook, the title, the thumbnail, the pacing, the community, must be tuned to performance. If one piece is off, the whole system struggles. But when it's dialed in, you go from 10 views to 10,000 faster than you think. Because YouTube isn't just looking for good videos, it's looking for videos people can't stop watching. And now, you know how to create those. Master these strategies, and the algorithm will push your content like it was made for the front page. This is how small channels explode. This is how creators with no budget, no fancy gear, and no team pull in 6 figures from content alone. This is how Zero to AI helps you go from invisible to inevitable. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. What matters is what you do next. Don't just upload and hope. Upload with intention. Study your numbers. Fix what's broken. Scale what works. The tools are in your hands. And now, so is the roadmap. You already have the creativity. Now, you have the strategy. This is